Imagine you have a relative in Brazil, and just a few months ago, the relative of yours gave birth, and just this morning you called and you say, "Hey, how you doing? How is baby?" Only for him or her to tell you, "Hey, baby has gone to school." Will you not be amazed? And you'll be like, "Gone to school? 4 months old baby?" Yeah, that's one shocking things about Brazil, that every baby in Brazil at the age of 4 is allowed to be enrolled in school. And you are welcome to this channel, and today we want to explain education system in Brazil from crèche to university level, and I hope you will learn more from this video today.
Do you know that Brazil education system is divided into parts? In today's video, we are going to look at the various parts that Brazil education divided into. You are welcome to Brazil Education and Culture. Hola.
So let's start. In Brazil, children within the age of 4 months to 3 years are allowed to be registered in the daycare. That means your 4-month-old baby is allowed to be in school. However, it is not a must that you have to register the baby in school, but many parents actually love it, that 4-month-old baby, 5-month-old baby to just be in school and not be with the mom anymore. So that's that, and we call that the crèche level. That when your baby gets to 4 years old, from 4 to 5 years old, all children in Brazil must be in school. However, the early childhood I spoke about earlier is not a must, it's optional. But when your baby is 4 years old, 4 to 5 years old, he has to be in the preschool. And that's the preschool education, and it is a must, and it's a must, and you just have to enroll your children, your kids in school at the age of 4 months. It's a must, okay? So within the age of 6 to 14 years, your kids are in the elementary. That would be the next phase, elementary education. And the elementary education is divided into 2 grades. The first one is the 1 to 5th grade, and the second one is the 6th to 9th grade. The 2 of them are in the elementary education group, and that group, that's if your baby boy, baby girl is within that range, 6 to 14, then they have to be in the elementary education group. After this, it's about 9 years in total. Now, after this elementary group, the next one is the one between the age of high school group, and that is within 15 to 17 years age. So if your kid is within that age, it's expected to be in the high school. And after this high school, when your baby is in 18 years above, then your school, the next group is the higher education. This higher education, the age range is 18 years above, and that is what we refer to in Nigeria as the undergrad, the postgrad, university education level. In Brazil, it is called higher education group. So these are the 4 major groups that we have in Brazil, and that's the system, the way it operates. So your kid's age actually determines the group which he or she will be enrolled in. Now, let's talk about private and public universities or schools in Brazil. Just like any other country, there are private schools at the same time. We have private schools, public schools. Private schools in Brazil are expensive or paid for. You have to pay for your kids to be in the private schools. And however, bear in mind that public schools in Brazil are free. Public schools in Brazil are free, and they are very okay. All right, don't think that, okay, because it is public schools, maybe they are not okay. No. They are taken care by the government, and I give kudos to the Brazilian government. They don't joke with education. They are doing well. The president is actually doing all he can to give first-class taste to education system in Brazil. Thanks for that. Once you are in the public school, very, very okay. But some parents just want their kids to be in the private school, probably because they want them to learn more foreign languages like English or Spanish, and probably because of population. Because Brazil have 5 regions, and the education system in each region varies. All right. For example, some regions are highly populated. However, bear in mind that public education in Brazil are cheap, they are free, and well taken care of. Talking about feeding, the Brazilian government are doing very well. All pupils, all students in any group in schools are being fed and well taken care of. Good food and for free. It doesn't depend on if you are a citizen or not citizen. No, foreigners enjoy the same thing also. No discrepancy. Everyone taken care of, and that's a very good one in Brazil. Now, can we talk about how foreign students can study in Brazil? Yeah.
Let's dive into the admission process. Like I've explained, that in Brazil you can come to study at the undergraduate level or postgraduate level. How do we get into this? Getting into Brazilian school for undergraduate, you need to sit for an exam called ENML. NL exam is a national exam like SAT for A level, or it's like SAT or A level exam. By the time you sit for this exam and you have their score, you can right there apply to public university via a system that we call SEO. All these things are there to help you to apply to our quality schools in Brazil. Apart from that, we also have technical schools, distance learning program, and exchange opportunity for international students. From this, we also have scholarship all around that you can apply to. And don't forget that studying in Brazil is free.
Foreign students can study in Brazil in various ways. Let's talk about the undergraduate programs. Undergraduate programs are very good programs. You must be 18 years and above for you to be enrolled in any Brazilian universities. And there are various routes you can use. If you are a foreigner, you want to come to Brazil for undergraduate program, you can come through scholarship like the PEC-G scholarship. There are other scholarships, but the PEC-G is a very good one. You can come through direct application. That is, you can apply to universities yourself, and universities will give you admission. You take care of every expenses, but just bear in mind that they are still free. You won't need to pay for school fees. Fees are free in Brazil. And you can also come through the exchange program. All right, probably you are in 200 level in Nigeria, in your country, and you want to cross to Brazil to actually learn more. Transfer program. Brazil allowed that. All you need to do, you just have to contact the school, and there should be an agreement between your university, your country, and the university you want to go for the exchange program in Brazil. And once the agreement is reached, everything will be done. So these are various ways you can actually study in Brazil from your country. Talking about the PEC-G scholarship, it can be done at the Brazilian embassy. If you are in Nigeria, for example, you need to go to the embassy in Lagos or in Abuja, but I prefer the one in Lagos. When you get there, you tell them what you want, then submit your documents, and after the verification and everything, if you are fortunate, then get your bag prepared to go to Brazil for study. And actually, if you are doing the direct application, you just have to contact the school, search if the school has your program, contact them, and do what they ask you to do. Sometimes you may need to sit down for an exam. If you pass the exam, all right, you'll be given admission. Because in Brazil, even Brazilian citizens, for them to be admitted to the Brazilian schools, universities, they have to write the NM exam. If you are coming from other country, either they allow you to write exam, they test you, or they just use your credentials and they evaluate it. And if you are fortunate, that's that. Now let's talk about postgraduate. If you're coming for postgraduate studies in Brazil, you just have to be above 18 also. You can come through direct application, you can come through scholarship, example GCUB. There are other scholarships, but GCUB is one of the most famous scholarship. You apply if you are a recipient. If you got selected, then your application letter, your acceptance letter, another document will be submitted at the embassy for your visa process with them and before you know, you're already in Brazil. So that's that about the scholarship. If you want to know more about the scholarship, there is a link in the video description. Just click it, you join our group where we guide you on how to apply for the scholarship.
I just want to add this quickly. One of the scholarship we just spoke about, the GCUB scholarship portal, it's about to be opened, and on the 16th of this month, the 4th edition of GCUB scholarship for graduate program application will start, and I encourage you to try to do all you can to submit your application. And again, if you want to know more about the requirements and how to go about the process, check on the video description. This video description, a link will be dropped there. Join it with us, and in the group we give guidance on how to go about the GCUB application. Yeah.
Most of the schools in Brazil teach in Portuguese, so you just have to prepare your heart for that. Some we require that you provide language proficiency to see if you can speak the language, while some program will allow you to come in, and while you are in the country, you actually begin to learn the language as you study, so as to help your Portuguese language. All right. At the same time, you can apply to private universities. The admission is straightforward and easy. You just contact them. But remember, private schools are paid schools in Brazil, so you have to get your pockets prepared to take care of every expenses, including the school fees. Okay, so that's that about getting admission in Brazil. Now, is Brazil a good place to study? My answer is 100% yes. Well, it all depends on where you are coming from. But for those of us in Africa, those coming from some countries in Asia, I think Brazil is a very good country, bearing in mind that Brazil is blessed. It's the biggest country in Latin America or Southern America, and the 5th largest country in the world. They have good, the people are very friendly, they are very okay. I love them, they love strangers, and some are nice, some are not nice, some are friendly, some are not friendly. Same thing in Brazil. And that doesn't also mean that every community, every state in Brazil are okay. Some communities, some states, some cities in Brazil are very okay, very good. You get there, you don't want to live anymore, you enjoy their cultures. At the same time, some cities, some towns in Brazil are not okay, and you might not actually enjoy living there. So before you come to Brazil, ensure you do your research, check out the states, the cities you want to go to. That can be a very good ground to get to where you want to get to. Yeah. So finally, in this video, we've been able to share with you how the education system in Brazil are being grouped, how they've been ranked, and how you can come into Brazil to study. And if you need more assistance, I told you earlier, you check the video description or in the comment section. I'm going to pin it there, a group where you can join. And when you join us, we can tell you more, share with you more which school is having application open, how to apply for any scholarship that is available, how to go about with your document authentication and legalization in your country, especially in Nigeria, how to go about your visa processes. We guide you all through. So if you need our assistance, just join the group and relate with us in our group.
And again, don't forget to submit your application for the GCUB 4th edition scholarship that will commence on the 14th, on the 16th of this month. Do everything you can to submit your application. This might be a game changer for you, and who knows, aim to actually have your master's and your PhD certificate and experience abroad may come to pass if you become a recipient. So join the link for more information.
Planning to actually come to Brazil to study, Are you a type that just want to change your environment? You want to study in Brazil, you want to check out the country, either come for tourists or come for study, you want to live in this country? Can you share with us in the comment section one good thing you like about Brazil, what you don't like about Brazil, or some rumor, some things you've heard about the country that are not true, that you just want to ask, is this true, is this not true? Can you drop in the comment section and let's talk there. And in our next video, we're going to be walking you through the process in applying for PEC-G. So if you are planning to come to study in Brazil for undergraduate program, we're going to be walking you through the step-by-step, when the next application portal will be open, what you need to do, where you go to, document you need to get prepared, and all you need to do to just get admitted. In our next video, I will be sharing with you, and I just believe that your desire will come to pass. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video. Goodbye.